this?
You know, BA, it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Walker in a two-guard.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Now here's Lillard. From downtown, it's hauled in by Oubre.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
George passes to Walker. No one near him. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
For three, here's Lillard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Tell you what, doesn't matter whether he's on the move or standing still, Leonard is a flat-out laser shooter.
Back to Embiid. Walker passes to Maxey. Misses the three. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Kuzma. Three-pointer. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Kuzma. Lillard's got 9.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Here's George. The kick out to Walker. Outside Maxey. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. The fader. Milwaukee with the rebound. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure that his defense doesn't allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, we definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority, no mercy.
Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. George outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and arc on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Lets the three fly. Walker pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Embiid finds Maxey. George against Prince. Pulls it in from the elbow. George with the bucket. Give him 8.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago. You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. The Sixers trailing. To the right side. Maxey against Lillard. Pass to McCain. Edwards for 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. On the wing, Porter. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Bona with a rebound. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Maxey on the wing. Rebounded by Trent.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Porter from outside connects from downtown.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Outside for Porter. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. They've got Tyrese Maxey, and it's Council in at the 4.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the basket by Trent.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McCain's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Porter. Pass to Green, back to Trent. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Bona. Antetokounmpo covering, and an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Council. Antetokounmpo covering. And Maxey, here we go. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McCain. He shoots it. And that misses. That would have put him up. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside for Porter. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Portis for 3. He drops it from range. Portis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Porter's shot is off. Here's Council. The Sixers again can't hit.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Pass to Council. Now Maxey launches a 3. It's hauled in by Portis. 1:06 left to play in the half. Trent up top. And here's Portis. Back to Trent. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Milwaukee leading by 7. Pass to Lillard. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. 76ers substitution. Joel Embiid.
Lillard outside.
Paul George. Scottie Walker the fourth.
Lopez with it. Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Oubre with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Out to the wing. Portis finds Kuzma. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. He waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Prince, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, look at Giannis power in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. 4-point game. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, VA, I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. Pass to Prince. And it's blocked.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Kyle Lowry's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Philadelphia has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Showing some range. Embiid, nice.
Defense will have to get out on Embiid. He's dangerous at all 3 levels.
The 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lowry finds George. Now Oubre. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Lowry with a screen on Prince. Here's George. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Ooh, Lillard doing damage outside.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
Pass to Lowry. And here's George, defended by Kuzma. Shot from 12. George's shot is off.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Kuzma, that's good.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Ryan, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. Oubre passes to Maxey. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Philadelphia with another miss. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Oubre. Trent for three. The rebound by Yabusele.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Not on target. 4 for 9 in this one. Pass to Oubre. Hits the J after faking out the D with a quick up fake. Oubre's got 6.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
Here's Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oubre, the kick out to Maxey. The 3-ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Giannis going downhill. Out to Lillard. Got it up. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Bucks on top, up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. They've got Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2. High post Green. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Trent outside. Porter a screen. Fires the 3. And Trent gets the 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Pass to McCain. Back to Butler. Here's Yabusele. There's the triple. He buries it from 3.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now Embiid, defended by Portis, and stolen by Green. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Knocked away. Butler with a steal. Here's Grimes. Pass to Embiid. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really. Yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Walker, he's checked in for the Sixers.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Fires in the triple.
The speed with which Prince shoots is amazing. I mean, this guy barely takes any time to let it go.
The Bucks leading by 5. The drive by Antetokounmpo. Out to Portis. Pass to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. And Walker's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Porter outside. Some solid defense from Butler. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo covering. The Sixers again can't hit. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Porter against Butler. Now here's Porter. Let's go with a 3. Another miss by Porter. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Yabusele from outside, off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Butler with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Antetokounmpo outside. No good with the triple. 76ers trail by 5. They set the pick. Pass to McCain. Green against Walker. Here's McCain. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 5 to snap the cold streak. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here with the fadeaway. Antetokounmpo with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Milwaukee making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. And Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. The Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, left side. Lillard up top. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Philadelphia with another miss. The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Out to Lillard. Oh, got a piece of it. Lopez in the post. George defending. Antetokounmpo for 3. They get it again. A deep 3. Out to Lillard. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by George.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And it's good. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
It's Prince on the wing. Kuzma with a screen on Walker. The kick out to Kuzma. 4 on the clock. Fires from deep. Oh, the trifecta!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Sinks the tray. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us.
Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Carter in at the 5. Suggs with the ball and stolen by Lillard. Now the Bucks moving it up. Fires from way outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Prince finds Lillard. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches and jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. No good on the 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lillard from outside, kept alive. The kick out to Lopez. Suggs with the steal. Carter with it, picked up by Kuzma. Caldwell Pope for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Lopez kicks to Kuzma. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
From outside the arc, and Lopez pulls it down.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Banchero. Good on the three-point shot.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. The 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Drills it from outside.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Lillard with no one around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Suggs against Lillard. Caldwell Pope outside. Over Prince. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Milwaukee. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Black is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Black, guarded by Porter. Spins. Black, no good. Milwaukee is gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Trent's got 6 points in the quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Left side, Porter. Fires for 3. Gary Trent Jr. again from deep. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Black. And that time, also a missed shot. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The Magic trail by 6. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. The 3-pointer, no good. Here's Bitadze. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Milwaukee leading by 6. There's Porter with the 3. Sinks the triple. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
From deep, Trent, it's good from long range. Trent's got 12 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Anthony's shot is off. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 15-5 run. Trent can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's tipped. Isaac passes to Black. Isaac a screen on Giannis. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Porter outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. He has 6.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
From downtown, Banchero, that's good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Black. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks lead by, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
23. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Magic trail by 10. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Great look, but off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Wagner on the wing, guarded by Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 13. Lillard outside. Into the lane. Here's Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Lillard misses. The Magic trail by 13. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And it's off from 3-point range. From the arc. Again the miss by Lillard. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Caldwell Pope against Prince. Puts up a 3. And there's Caldwell Pope. That's good on the assist from Banchero. Caldwell Pope's got 6. Bucks leading by 10. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gotten the 3-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And Lillard kicks to Prince. Back to Lillard. Got us a screen on Suggs. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. And stolen by Kuzma. 3-pointer, Lillard. Again the miss by Lillard. The Magic trail by 13. The tray. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. 3-pointer, Lillard. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Carter with the three. It's the three-point bomb. Carter's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. Great execution there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Lillard against Suggs. Wagner outside. Fires the three. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Prince setting a pick for Lillard. There's the three. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Banchero left side. Caldwell Pope for 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Milwaukee with a 10-point. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. You knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Black is out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the center. Bitadze can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 16. There's Green with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one. Ray, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Porter's a screen on Anthony. And here's Trent outside. Outside, Porter takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero looking around. Lets it go with the 3. Anthony's shot is off. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Trent finds Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Porter, no luck. The Magic trail by 16. They set the pick. Here's Bitadze, defended by Porter. Bitadze with the bucket. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bucks leading by 14. And here's Porter. A 3 ball. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Banchero against Porter. Pass to Suggs. Wagner a screen on Portis. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Giannis a screen on Suggs. And that one's good by Porter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Wagner from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Portis sets the pick for Porter. Takes the three. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game. Banchero passes to Wagner. Off target from outside. Milwaukee leading by 15.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bucks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Gary Trent Jr.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
A nice shot by Black. Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Banchero grabs the board. Orlando with the ball, down by 15. And it's Suggs missing. Suggs against Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Wagner from long range. Traps in the tray.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here is Porter. Fires from way outside. Off target. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. We're still
so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner, and it's Suggs in at the point. Maxey finds Embiid. Clock is at 3. And here's Oubre from the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Suggs against Maxey. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. The 3 on target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Maxey. Wagner with a steal. Suggs with it. Oubre picks him up. Now Caldwell Pope launches it. This one for 3. Paul George pulls down the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
A clear look for Embiid. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Maxey against Suggs. Outside Carter. Hey, puts up a 3. The rebound by Maxey. Here's Philadelphia. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Screen by Embiid. Beyond the arc. Pass to Grimes. And here's George. Goes back up. The rebound by Carter.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Picked by Carter. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre, a screen on Wagner. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. For 3. Maxey drops in the 3. Maxey's got 6.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey. Gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
2 minutes.
Pass to Banchero.
2 minutes.
The 3 from Suggs. Counted from distance.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Wagner with a steal. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Carter with it. Banchero surveys. 4-3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 6 points for him. From deep. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 4. To the paint. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. For 3, Maxey. No luck on that one. The Magic have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Wagner, he's open. And that one's on target from the wing.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
George for 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Orlando leading by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kept alive. Carter finds Wagner. Banchero outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Suggs. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Suggs has got 6 points.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
George outside. Maxey with it. Over Suggs. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
They've got Joel Embiid. Butler out there with Edwards. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Butler. Yabusele, hook that.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone, but in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Here's Edwards. And stolen by Anthony.
76ers foul. McCain. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
For 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Banchero. Isaac with a screen on Edwards. And Banchero gets it to go.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Embiid passes to Edwards. Yabusele. And Embiid with the slam.
Wow, the process. Come on, I want to see that again.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. There's the 3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's a screen. Butler with the ball. And Anthony picks him up defensively. 3-pointer Embiid. Oh, wow. Embiid from the parking lot. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Yabusele. He's got 5. Butler finds Embiid. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Lets it fly. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Embiid's got 9 points. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Tipped away. Butler with a steal. On the break. To the wing, right side. Here's McCain. No made baskets yet. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Orlando with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. Orlando again missing. It's an even 3-on-3 break. There's 57 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And Carroll passes to Batadze from outside the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And Carroll right side. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Batadze with a screen. Here's Black. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Andre Drummond is checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Orlando making some changes. Wagner outside.
Philadelphia foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
He misses the free throw. And the 76ers making a change here.
Mo Wagner.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point differential. Drills it from deep. Maxey's got 12 points.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Knocked loose. It could go. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots. And the basket by Embiid. 11 points in the game. Orlando leading. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Walker against Suggs. Embiid from outside. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Pass to Carter. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Carter, a screen on Maxey. Caldwell Pope for 3. George against Suggs. Wagner outside. Clock at 4. Banchero finds Wagner. Takes a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Wagner's got 5.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Outside Maxey. Out to Oubre. Takes the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Oubre's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Magic have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. Banchero the screen. The 3 is up. Paul George pulls down the board. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. The kick out to Maxey. George feels it out a bit. Back to Embiid for the lead. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Now here's Oubre. Maxey, that's good.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the
outside, Caldwell Pope. Shot on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Walker passes to Embiid. Kicks it to George. Maxey on the wing. Misses the three. Orlando trailing here. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Well, the Magic shooting just 42% so far in the game. The three from Suggs knocks down the triple. Suggs has got 9.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walker. Sinks it from distance. Walker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
The Sixers leading. Maxey surveys. Here's Yabusele. Outside Maxey. Fires the 3. Anthony grabs the board. For Orlando, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Howard. Out to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Grimes. Outside Maxey. It'll count. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. The Sixers on top, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Kelly Oubre. Andre Drummond is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Here's Black. Hits the trifecta. Black's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. And here is Maxey. And there's a pick. Over Anthony. Outside Maxey. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Anthony. That 3's off the mark. The Magic shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. The 3 is up. Rebound by the 76ers. Right side Maxey. Back to Drummond. Right side Maxey. From deep, it's deflected. Fast break, here we go. Here's Black. Pass to De Silva. There's Howard with the 3. Knocks it down from distance. Howard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCain. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Yabusele. To the wing on the left. Inside. The kick out to Maxey. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A line change here for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando leading by 3. And there's the screen. Suggs, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs against Maxey. From outside the arc. Suggs, no good. For Philadelphia, they've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
76er, number 20.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Plus the 3 after using the pump fake. Maxey's got 20.
ICE. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Carter against Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. And George launches it from deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And now a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
You can't be overzealous guarding Suggs, because that's when you risk fouling him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Pass to Oubre. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Suggs, left side. Banchero outside. Fires it from 18. Suggs, no good. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Embiid, a screen on Carter. George outside. Embiid finds George. Here's McCain, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D, and Philadelphia making a change here. Grimes is checked in.
Number 5, Quinton.
So it's Orlando now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. Orlando again missing.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Screen by Embiid. Pass to George. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope for 3. Money! And that one brings them within 1.
3 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Substitution on the court.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jalen Suggs. That's his 2nd personal foul.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
At the line for 2.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a quick. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma, and at the 3, the small forward. Down his high post. Prince up top. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. Maxey.
The shortest 3 in the game, Maxey, solid from that corner.
Kicks it out to Prince. It's all about Antetokounmpo. Lillard from outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. He has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Lillard, the pass to Lopez. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Maxey. He has 6. Here's George. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 2. Three-pointer, Lillard.
Good job contesting by Kelly Oubre Jr. there.
From deep, Prince. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip, and finished off by Oubre.
Teammates always looking for Oubre on the backside there, enough for him to get up and throw it down.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now, here's George. Nothing on the board. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Really no spot on the floor where George can't hurt you. What a versatile scorer.
Lopez, a screen on Maxey. Lillard from outside drills the 3-pointer. Lillard's got 12.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Out to Kuzma. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, the offensive rebound beyond the arc. And Brook Lopez hits from deep.
Good soft hands there from Lopez, efficient in the catch-and-shoot motion.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Grimes. George, that's a two-pointer, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Now, here's Portis. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound by Butler. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. McCain's shot is off. Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Porter. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. Antetokounmpo defending. Over in the corner, Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Green with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Green with a screen for Trent. Shoots it. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Buries the long-range jumper. McCain's got 6 here in this quarter. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played the traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Pass to McCain. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Portis. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Porter kicks to Green. Porter against Butler. Swiped it away. Now the 76ers on the break. Releases. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Embiid the screen. For the 3. McCain's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
It's stolen by Edwards. It's up a 3. No good from Yabusele. Bucks trail by 3. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Yabusele. Butler from outside. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bucks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Portis the screen. Trent finds Portis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. 76ers shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. They need this one. No good from Yabusele. Trent outside. Portis sets the pick for Trent. There's the 3. Back to Giannis. There's Porter with the 3, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And now we'll send it over to David. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Drummond. Yabusele out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's McCain in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively. But how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
The 76ers trail by 3. Grimes passes to Oubre. And George now top of the key. George with the screen on Lillard. Maxey with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Shot clock at 3. From deep, George. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. It's on Damian Lillard. Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now here's Prince. Still scoreless. He gets it in there.
That's a pretty nice touch there from the 6'8" Taurean Prince.
And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Maxey looking it over. Here's Grimes, guarded by Prince. George with the screen on Prince. There's the triple. The shot by George, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the paint. Kuzma finds Prince. Now Lillard. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Kuzma against George. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by George. Now that's 17 points for Tyrese Maxey. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. A 2-point game. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's Drummond with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Oubre against Antetokounmpo. And it's Kelly Oubre with the three. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Good touch there. Oubre outside the three-point arc and knocks one down.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid comes in for Drummond. And Yabusele subbed in for George. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 17. Embiid with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Back to Maxey. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Prince outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Yabusele. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. Maxey's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Three-pointer, Lillard, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Maxey. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the three-point. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And here's Trent outside. Oubre pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey, no good. Bucks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On deep, Trent. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And Giannis treating the defense like a magazine. Easy reading here for him.
Here's the screen. Pass to Maxey. Outside Edwards. And here's Oubre. Clock at 4. Now, here's Maxey. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portis in the post. Kick out to Giannis. Back to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep, Trent. And it's Bona with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 8. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Green. Trent kicks to Green. Back to Trent. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Giannis passes to Porter. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Outside, Maxey. It's stolen by Green. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And here's Oubre. Maxey passes to Oubre. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
First team foul. Substitution.
Embiid dishes to George. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one. Maxey against Lillard. Prince with a screen on Maxey. Lillard from outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Pass to George. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And here's Prince outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Maxey. Oubre outside. Clock at 6. George against Kuzma. And it's George missing. Bucks trail by 11. Right wing. 3-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the 76ers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And that one's good, George.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Pass to Oubre. Back to George. Launches it from deep. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Now here's Kuzma. The shot by Lillard, no good. Here we go, one-on-one. Caldwell Pope for three. Offensive board. Lopez with the steal. Lillard fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
Lillard is lethal as a shooter, even from way downtown.
Wagner on the wing. Fires the three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
The shot by Lillard. No good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Prince can't hit. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. The three from Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
With his speed, Suggs able to get one step ahead, and then he's ready to let it fly.
Pass to Kuzma. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. Lillard's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Suggs. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Lillard. Puts up a three. The rebound by Carter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Lopez, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Lillard with the ball. Caldwell Pope covering. The three from Prince. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Wagner on the wing. Picked it out of midair. It's a one-on-one situation. The three from Prince. And another miss by Milwaukee. Orlando leading. 4-3. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now. The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Banchero passes to Caldwell Pope. Banchero the screen. Lets it go from deep. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Lillard looking around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Orlando has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Kuzma. Launches a three. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Poke loose. Suggs outside. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Takes a three. Prince grabs the miss.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
They now take the lead.
The speed with which Prince shoots is amazing. I mean, this guy barely takes any time to let it go.
Here's Banchero. Back to Suggs. The three. And that's not going to go. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
They've got Goga Bitadze, Banchero out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony, and it's Black in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Anthony misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter's shot is off. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Well, Milwaukee's shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. And the Bucks miss again. The Magic's shooting around 33%, not the best offensive efficiency. Black passes to Isaac. He buries it from 3. Isaac's got 6 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
That shot wide open.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Banchero. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Bitadze. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Portis for 3, and that comes off the assist by Green. Portis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
And here's Green from the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Right wing. The 3 from Banchero. At the arc, Banchero finds his mark. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, BA. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Porter from outside. That shot is off. Orlando trailing here. Isaac finds Anthony. Fires for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3s. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
And Carroll passes to Isaac. Here's Black. 3-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Black's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And the basket by Trent. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Black. Here's Banchero driving in. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
A line change here for Orlando. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Wagner missing. Milwaukee leading by 5.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half now in the books. Milwaukee out front. They're up by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis' career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. The kick out to Banchero. Pure from 3-point range. Banchero's got 8.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Here's Lopez. Back to Lillard. Lopez, the screen on Suggs. And the Bucks miss again. Orlando's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Lillard! What'd you expect?
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
Prince against Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. The 3 ball. Prince grabs the miss. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. Lillard outside. Prince a screen on Caldwell Pope. The 3, here's Lillard. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute. Now
here's Banchero. Give him 8 points now. Back to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Wagner. Carter on the wing. Hey, from beyond the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:50 left in the third. Lillard against Suggs. Here's Prince. Lopez, the screen on Caldwell Pope. Prince. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Wagner for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Prince. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Banchero. Carter, a screen on Kuzma. Banchero, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Suggs.
I like the aggressive approach. He's going to have to be more efficient.
And Carroll with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Gets the 3 ball to go. Caldwell Pope's got 9.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Launches it. Striking from deep range. Dame.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Wagner missing. And so Prince will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 5-point game. And a miss there on the triple.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Carroll with it. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Just a big-time effort.
All right, Magic.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. We've got Banchero. He's out there with Goga Batadze. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 5. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. The shot no good. And the Magic shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Pass to De Silva. For 3. He drops it from range. De Silva's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Porter. Here's Antetokounmpo. And here's Trent. He's guarded by Anthony. Lets it go from the wing. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
Black passes to Banchero. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Porter looks it over. Pass to Trent. That's tipped. Here's Black. He's guarded by Porter. And Carroll with a screen on Trent. For 3, Anthony. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Porter from outside. Orlando with the rebound. Here's De Silva. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Lets the 3 fly, and Porter hits from deep. Porter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony with it, and it's Trent picking him up. Orlando again missing. The Bucks leading by 4. Outside Porter. Pass to Green. Antetokounmpo outside. Now here's Portis. And here is Green. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's De Silva. From downtown, buries it from 3.
The ability to pass like that will be a must as Banchero's career goes on.
Trent from long range connects from downtown. Trent's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
And as soon as they splashed that bomb, the air just went right out of the building. Total deflation.
Black passes to Banchero. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
No holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Now here's Trent. Pass to Porter. The 3. Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's De Silva. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Black passes to Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
Stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
Trent outside. Trent on the wing. 3-pointer. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence.
Big time shot right there, fellas. In a big moment, and this game definitely worth the price of admission.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. And knocks down the 3.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Black. Here's De Silva. Pass to Black. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Here's De Silva. Green covering. Orlando again missing. From the arc. Doesn't go that time. Offline. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill.
is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guy.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Suggs finds Banchero. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Embiid.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
There's the pick. Releases. Another miss by Maxey. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Orlando. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Jamal Mosley. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. So it's Philadelphia now. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. Oubre can't get it to go. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to George. Back to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot from past the arc. To the wing on the left. Grimes passes to Oubre. Embiid against Carter. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Grimes. Offline with his 3. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Banchero. Caldwell Pope with it. Another miss by Orlando. Here's Grimes. The 76ers again can't hit it. Magic have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. For 3, Caldwell Pope knocks down the 3 ball. It's all knotted up.
Defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Yabusele, he's checked in for the 76ers. For 3, Oubre. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner outside to the wing right side. Suggs with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by George. The 76ers leading by 3. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Bitadze.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For 3. And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. George passes to Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caldwell Pope for 3. scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
Here's Suggs. Fires for 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with and hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Yabusele. Paul George is out there with Oubre. Then there's Lowry. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing. Imagine making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player.
Blocking foul called on Kelly Oubre Jr.
And Orlando making a change here. Black's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Anthony kicks to Black. A 3 ball. Sinks the triple. Da Silva's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Pass to Yabusele. Oubre outside. Isaac against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Isaac. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Black, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. On the wing, Walker. Here's McCain. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. McCain's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
No good from Yabusele. And Anthony's got the ball here for Orlando. Trailing by 4. Pass to Da Silva. That 3 off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup, he just couldn't knock it down.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Black grabs the board. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his third foul so far. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Suggs passes to Caldwell Pope. Carter with the screen. Not as good as the 76ers lead. Is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. Orlando, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Back to Suggs. And Wagner has it in the corner. Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Walker. The 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Well, Orlando shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. And that one's good. Suggs.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. From outside the arc, here's Wagner. Back to Suggs. This one for 3. And it's nails the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum. They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. In the backcourt for him, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot. This is out there for Orlando. Kicks it out to Banchero. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Here's Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Clock is at 3. Launches it. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey looking it over. Here's Embiid. That's short off the rim. Orlando trailing here. Here's Banchero. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Orlando. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kicks it out to Banchero. No good with the triple. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Oubre for 3. That ball's nice feed that time from George. Oubre's got 8.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Maxey. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the game right now. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Wagner kicks to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And Caro back to Black. Bataze the pass to Black. Takes a three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. George with a screen on Anthony. And that one's good. Maxey. 9 points in the game so far.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Good on the triple.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Outside, George fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And now the 76ers on the break. Crowns with the bucket.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And Caro kicks it out to Wagner. Maxey grabs the miss.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Pass to Embiid with the fadeaway. Orlando grabs the miss.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
From the arc. Black, no good. Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded. Knocks it loose. And now Orlando on the break.
76ers foul.
The Magic shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Personal foul.
The first one falls. Both teams changing it up here.
At the line for the Magic.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat.
It's the final.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Magic trail by 8, taking a look at the 76ers. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2. And that one is good from Suggs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
McCain's shot is off. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to De Silva. Ripped away.
And before he had time to bring the ball back in off the pump fake, out, and they're off.
Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. The tray. Maxey, no good. And the Magic shooting just 34% from the floor. Pass to Isaac. Tries a three, and he's good on the three ball. Isaac's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Another miss by Philadelphia. Orlando's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Faulkner wide open. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's McCain. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Orlando's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Isaac a screen on Maxey. Isaac kicks to Suggs. Driving inside. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
It's Orlando's ball. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Suggs with the ball. Maxey covering. Caldwell Pope for 3. Cans it from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. That they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Philadelphia. Personal foul. Full team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Banchero against Embiid. 5 to shoot. Suggs dishes to Black. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Maxey's got 4 rebounds in this game. George sets a screen for Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. In the corner, it's Oubre. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. Another miss by Orlando. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Maxey. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions. Don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
76ers foul. Personal foul. 14 foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
Taking 2 shots.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oubre for 3. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Out to the wing. Black gets to Caldwell Pope. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hands the 3.
Yes, such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.